Let's discuss this all with the former Russian diplomat Vyacheslav Matuzov. He's speaking to us from Moscow. Appreciate your time on TRT World. Do you see that Russia is on track right now to achieve its goals in what it calls its special military operation? Because those goals do seem to have changed from when this conflict started back in February.
First of all, I can say that the symbol of this war is not war. It is a special military operation that is viewed from Moscow, from Russia. Because we don't consider we are waging war with Ukraine, with the Ukrainian army. We are waging war against the United States and Western society, Western countries, who are endangering security for Russian national interests. And that's why we call it special military operations and not war, because we consider that the United States using Ukraine as a war in agent, by agent war. So it is a very pity, but the war is going on Ukrainian territory, in Ukrainian air, in Ukrainian sphere, and that's why suffering Ukrainian people, of course. That's very pity, but the situation is conflict not with Ukraine principally, but it is conflict with Western world,
Yes.
with Western world are headed by the United States.
Although the victims of the special military operation have been mainly those in Ukraine and the country itself, as well as Russian soldiers who have also been killed over the last 10 months. But I want to touch on something that Vladimir Putin said a few days ago. He said he's open to peace talks, but the missile attacks are still intense across Ukraine. Putin today said he wants to deepen military cooperation between Russia and China. So how can there be talks about ending this war when the situation on the ground just seems to be getting more intense?
Russia proclaimed its desire to talk to Ukrainian government from the first day of beginning of a special military operation, from 24th of February. But it is not refused for any negotiations, any discussion on principles of stopping military actions. But the question is that, on our view, Ukraine don't possess an integrity today, because all decisions made by the United States in Washington, in London, but not in Kiev. That's why we don't look at current administration of Ukraine, Mr. Zelensky, who doesn't rule properly in accordance with the Russian view, and that's why it is very difficult to contact him and to continue any negotiations. We received a refuse when we sent to him a message through Sergei Lavrov, Kuleba, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. We sent in April our view how to reach an understanding. But the answer we received not from Kiev, answer we received from London, from Boris Johnson. And then it was repeated by Minister of Foreign Affairs, State Secretary Blinken from Washington. Mm-hmm. But not in Kiev. So we consider that there is no use to talk to Ukrainian leaders. It is the subject for discussion with the United States administration, with Mr. Biden, but not with Zelensky.
Okay, Vyacheslav Matuzov, appreciate you taking the time to give us that perspective from Moscow. Thank you.
Thank you.